Do you feel trapped in a certain relationship, whether that be a spouse, friend, family member, or do you feel trapped in a certain career field and you're looking to get to the next level but you're just not sure how? We're going to show you concrete action steps on how to get to the next level when we come back. What is up, my friend? Welcome back to another episode of Mindset Movers. Today I got my good friend Tanner Lovewood here, and Tanner is a network marketing professional, 21 years old, crushing it, doing about $700 to $800 a week, just starting out in his career. He's also a basketball enthusiast, and he is a family man. Now I'm going to dive right on into this, all right? People have a bad taste in their mouth when you say network marketing. People get, it's a pyramid scheme and all that, and I get it, all right? We were in network marketing together.
Most definitely.
What is your take on it? What do you say when somebody says, oh, that's a pyramid scheme?
This is my honest opinion with this, and how I answer things when they come to me with this question is, you don't know what you don't know. And people go, well, what do you mean? And I say, you never done it. How do you know that it's a scam? And they come back and say, you can't make money on the internet, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I say, well, when a business has been around since 1926 and we're in the Better Business Bureau and we file taxes, taxes aren't against the law. So I just dive in deeper and deeper into the company and things like that. And the main thing I hit them with is the money on the internet. People make money on YouTube recording videos. So why can't we make money on the internet selling products? That's how I answer that question. And
amen.
Yep.
I like that. Now, regardless of what you have to say about network marketing, whether it's a pyramid scheme or not, speaking from personal experience, I had just spent over 5 years of my life in prison, came home to a newborn family that I had to provide for, and I couldn't get a job anywhere. You know, I literally was getting shot down left and right because of the choices that I made by becoming a convicted felon, looking for a job, couldn't find anything, and then this network marketing opportunity fell in my lap. A guy reached out to me, and at the time, you couldn't scare me off with the word network marketing pyramid scheme, because I didn't even know what the heck it was. But seriously though, and I was given an opportunity, I was desperate, I was hungry, and I was ready, and I was able to build a $2,000 a month income within my first 6 months of doing it, by doing it the correct way. So it gave a guy like me, somebody that had that desperation, a good opportunity, a good chance. Now I will say this, not all companies are created equal, and it comes down, this is just my opinion, I would say it would come down to the integrity of the company, how they treat their distributors and customers, and their track record.
Most definitely.
You know, are they a fly-by-night company, or have they been around for a while? So
exactly.
What's your take on that?
I feel the same way. You have to be passionate about the company that you're working with and things like that. You got to believe in the product that you're trying to provide others, and you really, the main thing is, I believe you have to believe in it. You have to believe in what you're doing. So that's the main thing. That's how I feel. Amen.
Now, why do you do network marketing? What's your why?
My why is my family. You know, growing up middle class, things like that. From a very young age, I've known that there's more than just a 9-to-5 job. Telling someone, not out of disrespect, but telling you how much you can make and things like that. I know there's other opportunities out there where you can create your own wealth, you can create your own life, and that's exactly what I want to do, and that's exactly what I do.
Amen. Freedom.
Freedom, most definitely. Freedom is everything. Freedom is everything. When you don't have to punch into a clock and you can spend your time wisely, however you want, with your family, friends, anything like that, that's the best life you can live, especially when you're helping change other people's lives.
Well, you're killing it. You're 21 years old doing this. Now, when I was 21, I was just worried about partying, and I'm pretty sure people 18 to 21 years old are not really, most of them are, they're thinking about hooking up with chicks, and they're thinking about partying.
Most definitely.
Those two things. Where do you get your drive from to say, hey, you know, I'm on to something more important that's going to benefit me long term and do something incredible for your life? Where do you get that ambition from?
Part of my answer is exactly what you said. Everybody looks short term and they want it now, want this now, want that. you have to look long term. We're so young. I'm 21 years old. I'm so young, and even way back when, I realized that I'm young. We have a long life ahead of us, and why not do the dirty work now, get the hustle out of the way, and enjoy the life you want in the long run. And that's it. That's it.
Fire tips coming from a rock star 21-year-old. When we come back, we're gonna dive even deeper on this and show you how to get to that next level in your personal or professional life. Stay tuned. Welcome back, my friend. We're here with Tanner Ludwig in the house. So we dug pretty deep on how to, getting out of that feeling of trap, whether that's a personal relationship or personal profession, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
And we talked about why you do what you do. How did you get introduced to it? How did you get introduced to the entrepreneurial life?
The way I got introduced to it, growing up, I always wanted to make money either selling something, giving something away, trading something, this, that, cutting grass, shoveling driveways. So the ambition came very young and things like that. When I was on Facebook one day, an ad came along, and that ad was talking about making money online and things like that by posting ads and sharing stuff on Facebook. So I looked deep into it, and at first I was skeptical of things like that. Didn't believe it. Money online is not possible. So did some more research and things like that. Turned out, went through it. Went ahead and went with my gut feeling. Went ahead, went through it, and it's been history ever since.
Got you. So that's how you got introduced to it, and I guess now you're really doing it to serve a bigger purpose, helping other people, and
big time. The reason I'm doing this is, I've always wanted to travel the world and things like that. So with this opportunity, it's giving me time freedom, financial freedom, and things like that. So I'm able to do what I want when I want on my own time. The best side to me is helping people do the same exact thing. Whether it is getting them out of the 9-to-5, getting them some type of income, getting them to the point to where they can travel the world, spend time with their family, do this, do that, do whatever they want on whatever time they want. So that's the best thing I think about doing this.
Amen. And I can relate to that big time.
Yeah.
Before I found my purpose, when I was still in prison, when I was still a crackhead, when I was still a heroin junkie, when I was still in prison in that mentality, before I found a purpose in life, I was like directionless. I didn't know where I was going. I was just going through the motions in life, Once I found that purpose, it gave me a meaning to life, and it gave me, I was inner directed, and it gave me a little fire up under my ass, dude, that just, man. And before this, I was able to take on tasks and do good and get good results. But now, I'm able to take on stuff that I wouldn't even think about taking on before. And I'm able to conquer it because I have a driving force. When you're serving, they say when you're doing something for yourself, you can do it okay or whatever. But when you're doing something to serve other people in the process as well, you can take on tenfold what you can originally take on and do it 10 times better. And I really dig what you said right there, my friend.
Absolutely. I've heard something when someone said, when you help someone, you will get help back 10 times. When you help someone, you'll get help back 10 times.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen. So what is the biggest mistake that Tanner Ludwig has made in his life?
The biggest mistake in my life. I think the best answer to answer with this is, not going with your gut feeling and taking advice from others that haven't been in this position that you are moving to or wanting to go to. So look up to people that only have been in the situation you're wanting to be in or going to.
Amen. Going on gut instinct is huge. Anytime I've ever went against my gut feeling, it's always failed me. And every time that I've went with my gut feeling, it's always come through for me. Every single time. It's so huge, and that's so awesome because I would get intuition when I was younger and not follow through with it when I didn't have my purpose. And the fact that you're 21 years old, killing it, and young in your entrepreneurial career. I mean, I'm 28 years old and I'm young in my entrepreneurial career. 21, dude, you're just getting in there and you're crushing it and you're thinking about these things. I mean, that is so freaking awesome to go with your gut instinct, because before, like I said, I failed over and over, and by training yourself now to do it where it seeps in your subconscious mind, you just automatically act on your gut, you're setting yourself up for a really, really cool future.
Awesome.
No doubt. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to dive even deeper on how you can get out of that feeling of feeling trapped, whether it's a personal relationship in your life or your profession in life. And we're going to dive deep, my friends. What up, my friend? Welcome back. We got Tanner Ludwig in the house. We've been talking about how you, if you're feeling trapped in a certain relationship or in your career and you're looking to get to the next level, how you can get to the next level. And my friend, I want to ask you, you know, because being an entrepreneur is, people just think, oh, that's cool and I want to do that right now. Now, there's a lot of freaking work that goes into entrepreneurial. I don't think people even understand half of it, how much you grind and how much you have to put in on the front end to receive on the back end to set yourself up for the longevity. So how do you balance that with your life?
You know, honestly, sometimes it is here and there, but I do my best to balance it. The best thing I can say I do is I try to say yes to everything. Little brother calls and says, I got a game, can you come? Yes. Boom. The way I deal with that is I end up going to these situations or events and things like that, and I always keep my mind open to opportunity. Anytime, opportunity is endless and it's everywhere at all times. So I always keep that open, always answer yes, and always thinking opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. Always, left door, right door, and everywhere. That's exactly how I try to balance everything from family, relationships, friends, even everything. That's how everything is off of opportunity.
It was really insightful. You know, and it's something, I like to ask that because it's something that I help my clients out with now.
Yeah.
It's something that, because it's something that a lot of people have problem with, balancing life, you know.
It is hard. I totally agree.
Extremely.
Yeah. Especially like you said, when you're an entrepreneur, it is.
Oh my, they don't even understand.
You're nonstop. You're nonstop.
But totally, and a thing that I found really, really helpful in balancing all these different roles is first, and I got this straight out of Stephen Covey's book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Check it out. In there, in the habit 2, you start with the end in mind, the end result. So as you visualize your funeral 3 years from now, and what would you want your wife to say at your funeral? What would you want your kids to say at your funeral? What would you want your friends, your church members, your co-workers, any role that you play in life, what would you want them to say about you, about your character, about your contributions at your funeral? And by writing these impressions that you have down, you start to act in accordance with that, and then you write down all these different roles that you have, like you did at the funeral, and you write down the top 3 goals that you want to achieve in each of these different roles. And that's kind of like a balance factor. Then on the next habit, he gets even deeper into the day-to-day management, or the weekly management, by setting up a weekly goals. You know, and you can do day-to-day, but setting up weekly goals, like 3 goals I'm going to accomplish with my wife, friends, all that. It puts it in perspective, and since I've been implementing this in my life, not only have I had more balance, but I'm just more effective in all these different roles that I play.
Awesome, awesome. I like that. So what you're saying is basically reverse engineering from the end of your life. That hits home. That hits home, and I understand what you're saying, because you start thinking like that. It really kicks you into gear. So it makes totally sense.
What is the best advice that you can give to an 18 to 20-year-old that's looking to start their own business, that's looking to get out of feeling trapped?
My best advice is, if you feel that's something you want to do, whether it's starting your own business, if it's you're wanting to start a clothing line, you're wanting to do this, that, there's nothing stopping you besides you. There's literally nothing holding you back besides you and your mindset. Like I said, if you believe it, even if you don't believe it, anything is possible. So you have to take action. It's the biggest thing. You can't sit and wait for other people to do stuff for you. You have to take action, and once that happens, anything is possible.
Pow! Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Mindset Movers. Be sure, if this hit home in any way, shape, or form, share this on Facebook, or if you're part of any personal development communities, you can share it with your friends there. And make sure you subscribe and tap the bell icon. That way you don't miss any more videos just like this. Tanner, I want to thank you for stopping by, my friend, and dropping some knowledge bombs.
Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Amen. See you guys next time.